In many rural areas of the U.S., wild boars are no longer just a seasonal issue, they've become a persistent economic strain on farmers. These animals destroy cultivated land, damage irrigation systems, and cause a decline in yields over multiple seasons. For many farms, the losses aren't just about lost production, but also the ever-growing costs of recovery. This forces farmers to seek more effective and sustainable management solutions. As a result, smart trap systems integrated with tracking technology are becoming the preferred solution. This approach is not only effective but also reduces risks for humans while ensuring the safety of surrounding communities. Effective control begins with understanding the behavior of wild boar herds. Motion sensor cameras and tracking devices are installed along familiar movement routes, feeding areas, and entrances to cultivated fields. The data collected helps to pinpoint the appearance time, herd size, and level of alertness, allowing for the selection of the optimal intervention time to achieve high effectiveness while ensuring safety for both the wild boars and humans. Setting the trap is not as simple as just installing equipment. It's about organizing the space to match the wild boar herd's natural movement patterns. The trap is designed to be large enough for the entire herd to enter at once, rather than making them feel cornered or threatened. The bait is strategically placed along a clear route, guiding the herd in a natural direction towards the trap, creating a sense of safety like a familiar feeding area. The trap's door is kept open for several days, allowing the herd to form a habit and gradually lose their caution. This approach isn't about quick capture, it's about capturing the right target. Because if even one boar panics and escapes, the entire herd will learn to associate danger with the trap, making future attempts harder and riskier for both the people and the surrounding community. The biggest difference with this model lies in the control mindset. Instead of chasing the boars and causing them to scatter and regroup quickly, the smart trap allows for controlling the whole herd in one go, minimizing the risk of future outbreaks. Once the control process is completed, the wild boars are transported using specialized vehicles to processing facilities that comply with both federal and state regulations. The entire transportation and logistics process strictly follows hygiene, epidemiology, and animal safety protocols. This ensures that the intervention poses no risk to the community, livestock, or the food supply chain.
There they go. Get ready. Go. Go.
At certified facilities, wild boar meat undergoes thorough inspection before being processed into high-quality food products. These products are then distributed to restaurants, local markets, and legal supply chains. This process creates a sustainable economic loop, minimizing agricultural damage, utilizing natural food sources, and providing additional income for the community. This highlights how smart wild boar management shows how technology can help balance agricultural production with environmental protection. By shifting from mere reaction to responsible control, farmers not only reduce damage, but also create sustainable economic value for rural communities. This is not a short-term fix, but a long-term approach for a more stable and safer agricultural future. In the American South, farmlands are facing a growing threat. Wild hogs, destructive, relentless, and devastating to crops and livelihoods, keep pushing deeper, tearing apart everything in their path. Today, we're taking you into a high-tension hog hunt where every decision, every step, and every breath can make the difference between success and failure. You'll witness strategy, skill, and the flawless teamwork of a seasoned hunting crew. At the first hint of dawn, the team silently moved along the hillside, spreading out from multiple angles. Every position was chosen with precision based on wind direction, hog travel routes, and natural high points that offered a wide, clean shooting lane. Just minutes later, the iPhone 17 Pro Max camera caught movement. The hog herd had arrived right on schedule. Everything fell into place perfectly, proving once again, in any hunt, the right position matters more than the shot itself. Hogs in this area are incredibly cunning. They never travel alone, always hiding in thick brush and weaving zigzag patterns to avoid detection. We track them daily, studying feeding hours, movement routes, identifying choke points, and dividing the terrain into tactical zones. But when a herd suddenly bursts out, every theory collapses. In that moment, all you have left are reflexes, calm, and the ability to read a situation in a heartbeat. A good plan prepares you, but courage is what keeps you alive. We pushed forward. Suddenly, our dogs barked sharply, signal confirmed. The hogs were exactly where we needed them. a split second late, and the entire herd would break through the perimeter. The team tightened formation, instantly keeping the dogs and every hunter safe. When a moment came, a clean, controlled shot kept the fields below out of harm's way. In wildlife control, timing and formation are everything. Hit like and share to support our mission to protect America's farmlands.
Klar på. Han har lagt sådan noget mørkespejl.
Dark silhouettes raced along the hillside, ignoring gunfire, refusing to stop. In that tense moment, the only thing keeping us in control was discipline, a clear target, a safe open zone, and a tightened plan ready to close in. Precision in moments like these isn't luck, it's the result of hundreds of hours of real terrain, real condition training. True skill is built through discipline, not recklessness. Even after taking down several hogs, the rest of the herd vanished into the brush. They're smart, but experience is sharper. We listened closely for movement, identified their escape direction, picked the safest angle of approach, and only pulled the trigger when the view was absolutely confirmed. The golden rule for every American hunter remains the same. Never fire unless you clearly identify the target and what lies beyond it. Discipline and respect are what make a hunt safe and worthwhile. Sunset spread across the hillside, the time when hogs are most active and most dangerous. But with persistence, experience, and tight coordination, we handled the remaining hogs cleanly, without disturbing the landscape or harming native wildlife. The fields are safe. The community can breathe easy again. Today's success wasn't just about accurate shots. It was proof of skill, discipline, and a deep responsibility toward the people and land we protect. These are the core values of every true American hunter. In many central and southern U.S. states, rolling hills are the prime playgrounds for wild boars, especially in the morning when they dig roots and churn up soft soil. This wreaks havoc on cattle farms and grazing pastures. In the U.S. alone, wild pigs cause over $2.5 billion in damage annually, with Texas accounting for nearly half. They tear up pastures, ruin irrigation systems, and hit farmers' wallets every single day. That's why today our team hit the hills again, focusing on the narrow valleys where boars tend to move under the sun. As soon as we reached the first high point, a mature boar appeared. It tried to break through the brush and escape when it spotted us. From my angle, the first shot hit right in its side. Wounded, it spun in a frenzy, searching for a way out, forcing me to make the second shot count. Missing could let it run down the slope and threaten nearby livestock. On farms, a herd of wild pigs can create chaos in just 10-15 minutes, causing $3,000, $7,000 in damage in a single morning. The second shot finished it cleanly, mission 1 complete. Not far away, a lone boar crept along the damp edge of the soil where they love to dig termite mounds. Single boars during the day are often stragglers or injured and can pivot aggressively if blocked. Our team kept a safe distance, using the wind to stay hidden. As it stepped into the open space between 2 mounds, the strike was quick and precise. Down in the valley, the hunting dogs picked up a fresh scent and drove a mature male toward our position. Hunting boars on hillsides in daylight relies heavily on dogs, as the pigs often linger in sun-drenched patches to scout before crossing. Once it was funneled into the open, we held the 2 escape routes to prevent it from reaching pastures with calves grazing. In the U.S., losing a calf to a boar isn't rare. 1 calf gone can cost a farmer $600, $900. The shot rang out, and the boar was neutralized. Suddenly, a loud rustle in the brush made us freeze. The target bolted straight out, kicking up dirt. Quick reflexes. 1 clean shot before it cleared the broken grass ahead. 0.53 foot at the same time, just a few dozen meters away. A teammate faced another boar standing directly in front of his barrel. Daytime boars often act on the instinct to block immediate danger. Staying calm, waiting for pause, and striking cleanly, that's survival. As we moved along the trail, 2 solitary boars appeared a few meters apart, typical spacing for pigs foraging on the hillside. We positioned ourselves to avoid crossing lines of fire, a strict safety rule in the U.S. When both boars moved in the same direction, the team handled them sequentially, careful not to push them toward areas with farmers' pickups. Reports show wild pigs can cause $12,000 plus in annual damages by tearing up roads, breaking irrigation, and churning fields. At the last spot, a mature boar emerged into a clearing. The team leader squeezed the trigger. Wounded, it darted into low trees, a natural reflex to survive by hiding in shade. U.S. laws require clear verification to prevent leaving wounded animals that could later threaten hikers or farmers. We tracked every upturned patch of dirt, every trembling leaf, and within minutes confirmed its final location. Mission accomplished, fully following protocol. Today's daytime hunt on the hills prevented wild pigs from reaching local pastures and grazing lands, which have suffered heavy losses in recent years. All operations were fully legal, safe, and responsible toward the community.